Me off. So just really quick, what I was saying is when you read some of these and it says in an hour, per hour, things like that, read this sentence and it says paint in 1 hour. So you do paint, well, paint is half. In, you can put your division sign, the hour, 1/3, 1/3, and then you do the keep, change, flip. Okay, so also this will tell you the order that you put it in. If it says how many hours to paint, then you do it the other way around. So read the sentence and it'll tell you the order. Okay, let's do number 23. Now, number 23, remember the trick I told you? You already had a problem like that in the other problems. Anytime that you see a chart, this is X and this is Y. Okay, and for you to see, okay, what is the relationship between X and Y? That's called a constant. And a constant, there is a formula. It's K, which stands for constant, equals Y over X. Okay, this divided by this. So let's look at this. A hiker records his altitude over time and lists the data in the table below. How fast is the hiker climbing? All right, so they want to know what is the relationship between X and Y. So always just put 30 divided by 25. Y divided by K. Okay, and 30 divided by 25, you can do it in the calculator or put it in 30 divided by 25. That's the order you put it. Just how you read it. 30 divided by 25. I always put it in fraction form because it gives me an order. And then I bring this down. And like that, I know I don't mess up. Push this up. Does 25 go into 3? No. Does 25 go into 30? Yes. 1 times 25 is 25. Subtract, it's 5. 0, bring it down. How many times does 25 go into 50? 2 times 25 is 50, 0. So your answer is 1.2. Then look at it and see if it makes sense. 25 times 1.2. Is it going to give me 30? Well, that kind of makes sense. Yes. Okay, I tell you that because if you get some weird number, like let's say you put the decimal in the wrong place and it's 12 and you say it's 12, you could say 25 times 12. Is that going to 30? No, that doesn't make sense. I must have made a mistake somewhere. So you look here and it's C. Okay, so that's it. That's how you do it. Y divided by X, and grab the first one. Okay, now if you ever have a question that says, is this proportional? Okay, you do Y divided by 25, it's 1.2. Then you do the second one, Y divided by this. And if 60 divided by 50 is also 1.2, then it's proportional. Now, if one is 1.2 and the other ones are something else, then it's not proportional. Okay? All right, number 24. On 24, you're going to notice that in your paper, there's a little dot, which you know represents times. Okay, but that didn't seem right, and I looked back and I had typed it in wrong. It's actually supposed to be a parenthesis. Okay, now even if it's a little times, remember you have to do multiplication first and you have to do parenthesis first, because according to PEMDAS, remember you have parenthesis, exponent, multiplication and division, addition and subtraction. So let's rewrite this. You have 2x minus 4 plus 6x minus 5x times 3, or parenthesis 3, however you want to put it. So the first thing you have to handle is the stuff with the parentheses. Okay, now remember this, if there's a parenthesis here, that means you're multiplying the 2 towards everything in here. So you have to do your distribution. 2 times x is 2x. 2 times negative 4 is negative 8. Now I rewrite everything. I love to rewrite stuff. And then your times 3. Or your times, it doesn't matter. Regardless, you have subtraction, addition, subtraction, multiplication. Multiplication goes next. Now you look at this and you say negative 5x times 3. Well, what is that? Well, negative 5x times 3 is negative 15x. Okay, now rewrite everything else. Now I'm done with this. 2x minus 8 plus 6x. Now you're going to combine like terms. So I have a 2x, I have a positive 6x, and I have a negative 15x. I can combine all of those. You see how I grabbed the sign in front of it? Because that sign in front of it belongs to them. So a 2x and a 6x, 2x plus 6x is 8x. Okay, and I can still combine it with this. 8x minus 15x is negative 7x. Remember, a positive and a negative, you're taking the difference. And then the negative is going to win because the 15 is bigger. So it's negative 7x. Okay, so now I combined all of my x's. 2 and 6 is 8. 8x minus 15x is negative 7x. And now remember to bring your negative 8 down. And that's it, you guys. That's your answer. All right. Number 25. We're almost done. Okay. A shirt is on sale for 15% off the regular price. Joseph determines the amount he will save by first calculating 15% of the regular price, which is S. So the price of the shirt is S. And then subtracting that amount from the regular price of the shirt. So this is the way he did it. He said the regular price is S, and I'm gonna calculate the 15%. So he multiplied it by 0.15, and then he subtracted that amount from the shirt. And I've told you how to do this, okay? So this gives him the tax. I'm sorry, the 15% off, okay, the sale for 15% off, minus, once you get the sale, like how much discount it is, then you're going to subtract it from the actual shirt. Okay, so that's what he did. Then it says, Joseph then determines the amount he will pay. Which expression could he use to calculate the amount he will pay for the shirt on sale? So he did it this way. They're asking you, what other way can he do it? Remember, there's two ways of doing this. You either do it this way, or in a calculator, you put the price of the shirt times 0.15, like I did here. That's going to give you the sale. Okay, that's going to give you the discount. And you're going to subtract that from the shirt, and that's going to give you your total price. Or you can multiply by 0.15 is what he's getting a discount on. He's not paying for 0.15. That's the sale, the discount. But what he is paying for is 0.85. Okay? Now, again, a lot of you, when I did this in class, you were like, what happened? Remember, think of the shirt as 100%. Okay? The whole price of the shirt is 100%, right? If you buy a shirt, you got to buy the whole thing. You got to pay for everything. You got to pay 100% of the price. But if the store tells you, hey, I'm going to give you a discount, I'm going to give you 15% off, okay? Then this is the amount you're not paying. You're not going to pay for that. They're giving you a discount. What you do have to pay is for 85% of it. All right? So you have to pay for 85%. So you can just get the price of the shirt times 0.85, and that's going to give you what you have to pay them. Okay? Now, if you get the amount of the shirt times 0.15, it's going to give you the amount you're going to save. That's the savings. So then you have to subtract this from the shirt itself. And so those are the two ways of doing that. Get really good on this because you're going to have at least 2 questions on this on the real FSA. Okay, so that one is going to be C. So if I tell you the discount is 20%, okay, very quickly, if I tell you you have a shirt, S, represented as S, and the discount is 20%, how are the 2 ways of doing it? Well, it's S times 0.20, that's going to give me my savings, minus the shirt. Okay, or you can say it's S times 0.80. Okay, so this is just another example. If I tell you 20% discount, you're either going to do it this way or you're going to do it this way. All right, number 26. Cindy is going to order some packets of seeds. The cost C of an order of n packets of seeds is given by the equation C equals 4n plus 5. How can Cindy rewrite the equation to show the number of packets of seeds that can be ordered for a given cost? A lot of blah, blah, blah. But if you look at your answer